Point 2, our second example for part D. Compare two transistor densities. All right, so let's look at our question. Example number 4. There are two chips, A and B. If the transistor density of A doubles every 2 years, so you get a increasing rate, doubles every 2 years, and the transistor density of B triples every 3 years. Triples 3 times, but every 3 years. All right, so the question, which chip has faster increasing rate? Yeah. Simple question. Yeah. But here I'd like to give you a method. So, so a thinking, special thinking. Yeah. All right. Option A faster, B faster, C the same rate. Same. Yeah. We want to find the answer. Although to find the answer, you can calculate the specific, each individual increasing rate, right? Yeah, you can do the calculation. Yeah, some students get in this way. So for A, so they just do like this, because double every 2 years, right? So 2 equals 1 plus R1 every 2 years. So double. The first two double every 2 years. Okay? All right. So B triple every 3 years, right? R2. 3 years. Okay? So then calculate R1, R2, and then give the answer. Yeah. Some students use this way. Yeah. It's okay. You can get a correct answer. Yeah. But here I want to use a different method that gives a common thinking way for comparison. So for comparison, when we do comparison, we like compare especially two different things. We want to establish the same base comparison. Same base comparison. Okay? Yeah, the basic idea. Same base comparison. So what do you mean same base comparison? They should compare under the same base. So what is the base? Right? What is the base? Depends on the situation. Yeah. So here we will see what is the base. Yeah. Perspective. Okay. Yeah. So although we can calculate the increase rate of each chip in this way. Yeah. Okay. Here, yeah, I want to use a different view, different perspective, different view. Yeah. Same period. Here, the base, our base is interpreted as period, time period, same period comparison. Okay? Yeah. We need to choose same period to do comparison. A, double every 2 years. The period is 2 years. 2 years. B, triple every 3 years. 3 years. That period different. Period. We want to make them the same. So that's the same period comparison. Okay. All right, so let me use a diagram to explain this idea. What do you mean? Same period comparison. Chip A times, double, triple times that year, number of years. Yeah. So let's apply the increasing way along the timeline. Okay. All right. So for chip B, we also do the same thing. So they can compare each other. Yeah. All right, so let's do it. First 2 years, chip A double once, right? Okay. First 3 years, chip B triple once. Okay. Yeah. Then next 2 years, chip A double another time, 2 times 2, 4 times. Then another 2 years, double 3 times total, right? Double 3 times. So then for chip B, triple twice, right? Triple twice in 6 years. 3 year, twice. Okay? Yeah. Chip A times 8 times. Chip B in the same period, here, same period comparison, right? The period is 6 years. In that same 6-year period, chip A, 3 times 3, 9 times. 9 greater than 8. So we get the conclusion when we establish the same base, that is the same period, and chip A increased faster than chip A. Yeah. So the answer is chip B is the winner. Yeah. Answer. Yeah. Here, from this simple example, so I like to introduce this same base comparison, because this is a very general method. And we can use this method later in many other places. Other different questions, but we can use this principle. Okay? This one we can treat as a principle. Yeah. So this principle is useful. Yeah. So that's the reason this idea, this method, this principle is more useful. But if you use this way, yeah, although you can get correct answer, but later, if you see a different question, you may not be able to do, because you don't know this principle, you don't know this method, you may not have a good idea to solve it. Now, from our next example, example 3 of part D, you will see this principle is useful. Otherwise, it is pretty hard to solve. Okay. All right, so let me finish this part first.